Welcome to Envisioned Broadcasting, the station designed to encourage, equip, and empower you for growth and success. Presents Women Emerge with Melissa Lambert, a show that shines a light on spiritual growth, health, purpose, and financial education. It's time to emerge and begin to live out your dreams, walk into your destiny, while making a difference in the lives of many.
Welcome to Women Emerge with Melissa Lambert. I am your host, and I am so excited to come before you another Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I am just delighted just to be able to really have this conversation because truly this guest that is coming on today, oh my goodness, y'all, she showed up and showed out. This past weekend was truly it was just an experience that I can't even put into words because I felt like I was having like an out-of-body experience. I truly felt like, wow, this really happened. This is really happening. And to see the support that has happened and to see how everything came together. But before I even get into this, let me just again remind everybody this show is being sponsored by Women Emerge Network, a network created for women, men, and children to help bring families, dreams, destiny, and their businesses together. Women Emerge Network and Lambert Elite Consulting, we talk about the 4 Ps. I really help you dive into the 4 Ps. And this wonderful guest went through the 4 Ps. And the 4 Ps are passion, which will push you into your purpose, that will lead you to power, and then drive you to profit. And those are the 4 Ps that Women Emerge Network and Lambert Elite Consultant really stands on. And today we have a special guest, and this special guest is not new to the show. She's been here a couple of times. I believe this is her 5th time on the show. But I wanted Monica Williams from I Am That Monica to really grace the platform because something good happened this past weekend. And I really wanted her to come and share. Let's talk about it. Let's everybody hear what really happened. So Monica Williams of I Am That Monica, welcome again to the show.
Thank you again for having me.
I mean, I know that many of our listeners know of you, but I want them to kind of hear from your mouth. Just tell us a little bit about who is Monica Williams and tell us about this I Am That Monica brand.
Well, as I've stated, like you said, multiple times, I've been on the show. Thank you again for allowing me to grace this platform. There are so many things about me that I am discovering as far as who I am, besides being a mother, a wife, a sister, a friend, a cousin, just so many things to so many people. I don't know, I am really rediscovering who I am and who I am becoming. So I do wear many hats, and those hats does have titles to them. But sometimes it feels good to step away from being a mom, step away from being a wife, a sister, a friend, a cousin, a friend to many people, and, a coworker to many people. And just who am I? Like, who am I becoming, this new person, just rediscovering me, and it feels good.
And it looked good on you as well on this past Saturday. I was like, hold up. I am seeing the rebirth of this beautiful woman called Monica, of this brand called I Am That Monica. And then you introduced a sister called Sister Dar. And I was like, hold up, wait a minute, and we're going to dive into that. But this weekend was your first official introduction to your brand, I Am That Monica, and really introducing your guest to a sister called Sister Dar. So tell us about this event that happened on May the 18th, which was this past Saturday. What was this event all about for you?
It was about freedom, being authentic, identifying your traumas, coming to know who you really are and being okay with that person, looking in the mirror at yourself, some of us for the first time, and really seeing who we are, planting seeds and no longer operating from the seeds that had been planted, which were trauma seeds. So this event meant so much to me and for the other women. They didn't know what they were going to be walking into. They had no clue, of course, because, we go to events all the time for women, and we tend to think, oh, it's going to be like this, it's going to be like that. I've gone to many women's groups, women's ministries, church women's ministries, just so many things. And so you think you have an idea of what it's going to look like, what it's going to feel like, what it's going to be like. And I don't think that none of the women knew that they were in for a treat. There are really no words to describe the multitude of feelings I had on Saturday. It was a dream that came true. It was powerful, impactful, life-changing. Healing took place, real healing from the inside out. Women, I won't say people, women didn't even realize some of the things that they were still dealing with and didn't even realize that they were operating from certain places that started from childhood. So to be able to bring forth such enlightenment to so many women and to see how engaged they were, that meant so much to me, because I wanted to be decreased and I wanted God to be increased so that he could use me to speak to these women in the way that he wanted me to, not in the way that I wanted to. And I don't know, I feel like it was life-changing. Saturday was everything. It was everything to me and everything to them. And I'm so grateful, so grateful.
I mean, just from the beginning, walking into that room, seeing the decoration, seeing the table, seeing the help from your dream team, seeing just people just flooding and coming on in. You had over 54 people there in the room. Then the food was just so good. And just the atmosphere was set for God to just fall right in place to bring forth healing, deliverance to so many of these ladies. So at that moment when, even a surprise guest that you never even thought was even coming showed up, and the expression on your face was priceless when you saw your cousin Sharon walk in that room with your aunt. Even that experience, seeing the amount of people, Monica, who showed up for you, how was that feeling, knowing that these people flew in, people drove in the rain, because it was raining that day, but they all showed up for you. How was that feeling?
Again, that feeling, and let's go back to the surprise guest, which was my cousin Sharon, which we call her Trina. She flew in from Texas and surprised the heck out of me. I had the ugly cry, because when I tell you, not much get by me. Like, if I feel like something is happening or something is going on, I am a very nosy person. I'm like, something is going on, something is happening, and I like to snoop and find out what it is. And I did not have a clue. For the first time, I can say that I really, really was surprised. When I saw her walk through that door, I didn't have my glasses on, so I saw this image, and I said, that looks like Aunt Mamie and Trina, but that wouldn't be them. Maybe that's just somebody that some other person here invited, because I know that that's not them, but it looked like them. And as I got closer and realized it really was them, I was just so, like, my heart was just, it was skipping beats, because I know she had just came back just a few days ago from Jamaica. So I understood if she wasn't able to make it. Like, she had already told me, she was like, oh, my gosh, I'm going to be just coming back from Jamaica. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. And so I wasn't expecting her to be there. And we talked that morning, and she was giving me her blessing, and she was giving me encouraging words. So, of course, I didn't think that she was literally right around the corner, you know. And it just felt so good to see her and to see all the other women. And I had another friend, Anna, who flew in from Georgia. So it was amazing to see people really come out and support me, and just to support the cause, and to be there, you know, together with, you know, expecting. You know, I just felt like they showed up with expectation, you know, and it just meant so much. It meant so much to see everybody. Like you said, people came, you know, from each end of you know, from different directions. I tried to have the event in like a middle ground, so that people from this part, you know, will be able to come, and people from that part and that end will be able to come and meet right there in the middle. And people showed up, and they showed out, and we had some amazing vendors. The vendors were so amazing. They were so engaging, even though they were there to sell their products or introduce their products. The feedback that I got from them, they were just so involved in the event itself, you know, not just, you know, their products, not just selling what they came there to do, but they were involved as well and engaged in the event. And it felt so good. Like, again, I'm still like on the cloud 1,000, you know, I'm still floating from Saturday. And I'm just looking forward. I'm looking forward to what's next.
Wow. And I mean, you talked about your guests, you talk about the vendors. Let's talk about your dream team, because as we even entered that space, it was like, hands off, Monica. We got this. We got this. We got this. And you had such an amazing professional, you know, loving and caring team that was really behind you all the way from start to finish. So tell us a little bit about your dream team, because I always tell people, when it comes to anything, business, events, or whatever you're doing, you need a team. You need an accountability group or a partner that will be there for you from the beginning to the end. And truly, Monica, you had that dream team. So kudos to your team, and talk to us about them. And, you know, I know you can take this time and just tell them thank you as well, because they did a phenomenal job alongside you.
Absolutely. They know just how thankful and grateful and appreciative I was of them from their first yes, all the way until the event. They showed up, they showed out, they were consistent, they were efficient, they were hands-on. My dream team was a dream, because you have people that want to come along and help you, but attempt to change your vision and what you want to do and how you want to do it. They didn't do that at all. It was all about me. You know, what can I do to make your dream come true, to make your vision come to life? And that's what they did. They said yes, and they stuck to their yes. They showed up at every meeting. When I say hands on, they didn't want me to touch nothing, do nothing. They was involved. They wanted me to stay focused. They didn't want me doing anything other than what I came there to do, to impact and empower and inspire those women. So kudos to my dream team, Destiny, Andrea, and Tanika. They really did their thing, and I cannot thank them enough for just being by my side and just making everything happen and fall in place. And it was so smooth. And you're right, they were so professional, and they were present, and they stayed present. And that meant a lot to me. That meant a lot to me because, again, when you have women, especially working together, there can be chaos, there could be drama. It was none of that. In times when I felt like I wanted to just give up and quit and not do it, they didn't even feed into that. They was like, okay, yeah, go ahead, get it all out. You're fine. It's going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine, and it's going to be great, and don't you worry. That was the feedback I would get for them. Not, well, yeah, I mean, I don't blame you, girl. Let's just forget about it. Don't even do it. No, they would let me talk, let me get it out, let me express myself, but all right, let's get back to work. And I needed that. I needed that.
Yes. And you had that. And I'm so grateful that when you selected your team, these people, these three ladies that you mentioned, and, you had some other, fill-ins in them that just always just came in and just did what they had to do. They came to mind, and you had the perfect dream team. And even as a host, as I hosted this event, and the first speaker that came up that that I was able to bring up to the stage, Miss Bertha Danridge White. I mean, you chose such a powerful speaker to be alongside you on this journey. I mean, walk us through that experience because, she was such a perfect fit, especially the fact that we're going through, this is the month of May, which is mental health awareness. And you chose a woman that has her own private practice that literally is licensed to practice mental health to be able to bring something like this to your audience on that day. So talk to us about that experience when you heard her talk. Because, I know for a fact that we didn't even rehearse anything. But when I say we flowed, oh, my gosh, from myself to Miss Bertha to you, we flowed so well. So how was that experience when you literally sat there and listened to Miss Bertha kind of share and pour her heart to your audience?
So I'm going to go back to how I even know Miss Bertha. So we both have alopecia, and we were on a project together where we wrote an anthology book with a lot of other amazing women who were suffering from alopecia or hair loss of some sort, whether it was through cancer or just some hair disease. And so she and I, along again with other women, collaborated on this project with the visionary of our book. And so I had never met her in person. I had never met her in person, never seen her. Again, we collaborated on this book project, and we started talking. And what happened was we were in the group, like the anthology project. We had a group that we would communicate through. And when it was laid on my heart, of course, along with you, to do this women's brunch, I had went into that group asking, does anybody know any venues? I'm going to be hosting a women's brunch, blah, 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 blah. Well, Miss Bertha responded, and she said, I have a place for you to host it. And I was like, okay, well, we need to talk. That's how we even started talking.
Wow.
But the place that she had for us, it was too small for the vision that I had. So we ended up not using that space. But she and I stayed in contact. And I knew that I wanted her to speak. The thing about it is I didn't even know that May and maybe my head was in the sand, but I didn't know that May was Mental Health Month. So having her come and speak on mental health in May, the month of mental health, that, like you said, that wasn't planned. I didn't even know that that was a thing. So her doing it in, like I said, us planning it in May and her speaking about mental health during Mental Health Month, none of that was in the forefront. Like, that was not even talked about. That was not even discussed, not one time. She was very powerful. She was very transparent. It was needed. It was necessary. She was able to share pieces of herself with people, which made it even more powerful for women to receive from her, because she shared herself too and her struggles and the things that she was experiencing and going through. So we needed that message. Mental health is a taboo topic, and people do not like talking about it. But the guest speaker, she was able to engage the women with a powerful message about self-care and awareness, and just, letting us know how we don't take care of ourselves like we take care of other people. And it's important to be mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially healthy. And she brought that. She brought that word, and she balanced it out. And we learned of many, many ways mental health can affect depression and anxiety and other struggles that we face in life. And so she was able to really bring forth a message that we all could relate to, and that we all could understand. We didn't have to try to guess what she was saying or trying to say. I mean, she just broke it down very simple and very easy, and it made it easier for us to receive what she was saying and what she was speaking and the message that she delivered to us. So thank you, Miss Bertha. It was amazing.
Yes.
It was wonderful. Wonderful.
Yes, it was. It was truly wonderful. Again, you are listening to Woman Emerge with Melissa Lambert. I am your host, and we have a special guest on today, Monica Williams of I Am That Monica. Welcome again, Monica, for just coming out to talk to us about your previous event. You had an event on May the 18th, on this past Saturday, which I was so honored to be your mistress of ceremony on that day. And what an event it was. A women's brunch that is called okay, now I'm now messing up our title. It was You Are More Than Good Enough.
And we made it personal. We made it personal.
Yeah.
I am.
Yes.
More
I am. I am.
Good enough.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. I am more than good enough. Women's Brunch, which was held by Monica Williams of I Am That Monica. And on that day, I loved throughout the entire time, before Monica even went up, I kept on just sharing with these ladies, hey, y'all got to say, I want you to turn to your sister and say, hey, Sister Dar. And we kept on saying that, hey, Sister Dar, throughout the entire session. And they didn't even know what they were saying, Monica, but they were still repeating, hey,
Yes.
Sister Dar, and I love how they just engaged. And they was just like, she crazy. She seemed like she looked crazy, but I'm going to repeat what she said. It seems like it's a good name. But they did not realize it was an acronym that you were going to come up later and explain. So you introduced an acronym, DAR, and we put in front of it sister, and that's not sister, it's sister, Sister Dar. So let's talk about, how did it feel to introduce Sister Dar to your audience? And when you release Sister Dar and you explain the acronyms behind that, what was the reaction you felt, the energy of your audience? What was that reaction, and how did it feel to release this acronym?
It felt good to finally dissect those acronyms, DAR, detach, attach, and realign. It was necessary for us, to understand the things that, especially women, the things that we need to detach ourselves from. Because women, we are very emotional beings, and we can attach easily to things that do not serve us, that no longer serve us, that mean us no good. And so I think being able to break down the things that we should detach ourselves from, anything that makes us feel less than, or, anything that tells us, lies, anything, that we have suppressed or hidden or buried, like just detaching ourselves from past traumas and decisions and mistakes, just things that we have held on to and hold on to for dear life. Like, it was time for us to detach from that, to let those things go. It wasn't helping. It wasn't doing us any good. It was only causing us to be further or deeper into our depression or anxiety or feelings of sadness or hopelessness. It's no need to hold on to things that no longer serve you, serve your purpose, serve who you are today, and who you will be tomorrow, your future self. It's no need to hold on to those things. Those were past things, and we want to carry it with us for safety sometimes. And we don't need to do that. Whatever we did yesterday is yesterday. It's gone. You can't change it. You can't do anything about yesterday. Only thing you can do is live for today. So detach from whatever you didn't do yesterday and attach to what you want to do today. Make a better choice today. Do something today that you wanted to do yesterday. Do it today instead of going back to, I wish I would have, if only I would have. How is that helping you? How is that helping any of us? And so sometimes we have to just detach from that thing. Align with something that's going to bring you peace, that's going to, bring you into the places that's healthier for you. We have to align back to, like I said, our dreams and our hopes and our purpose and our destiny. Like, get back in line with that thing that we just at one point loved doing and it fell by the wayside. Like, we got to get, detach, attach, and realign ourselves and be okay with what you didn't do. Be okay with if you felt like you failed. Be okay with the choices you made based off of the little bit of information that you had. We all have made decisions based off of what we knew at the time. So it's okay to detach from the choices that you made and attach to who are you today? Who are you becoming tomorrow? Attach yourself to that. And if we don't do that, we stay stuck. And I think these women felt good to know that the stories that I'm telling are my stories. These are the things that I went through. These are the things that I've gone through. And I knew that I wasn't the only one. So those women felt, I can see the weight lifting just by their body language or just verbally the things that they were saying, the tears that were flowing. Like, it's time for me to detach, attach, and realign. I am Sister Dar. I told those women, every time you find yourself falling backwards, you call yourself, hey, Sister Dar, remind yourself of who you are so that you won't go back to those places that had you stuck and had you miserable and had you depressed and had you on the verge of wanting to end it all. When you find yourself there, remind yourself who you are. You are Sister Dar. Keep telling yourself that I have detached, I am attaching, and I am realigning myself. And when you do that, that is what's going to keep you from going back to what no longer serves you.
Wow, wow, wow. Detach, attach, and realign yourself. What a acronym that I truly believe, Sister Dar, is necessary because as a woman, as a mother, as a single mother, I and a business owner, there's so many things that I need to detach from. There's so many things that are positive that I need to attach myself to. And there's so many things that I know that needs to be realigned in a position where it will push me into purpose. And I love how
Mm.
you created that acronym because we all need to find ourselves in the midst of Sister Dar to be able to walk in our God given purpose. So thank you for that acronym and for really allowing Sister Dar to be the highlight of this actual event because I tell you, when I looked around and even after the event, I was sitting next to the elevator and these two vendors, um, I think one of the vendors' name was Portia. Portia said, "Bye, Sister Dar," and I didn't get what I was not paying attention, and she said it louder, "Bye, Sister Dar," and I said, "Oh my gosh, bye, my Sister Dar," and it was just something that resonated in all of us because from the beginning I kept on telling them, "Hey, Sister Dar." Until
Mhm.
the end, when you brought it to attention and you decided to expose and to really dissect Sister Dar in a
Mm.
way for them to understand, by the
Mm.
time they left, they grabbed a hold of Sister Dar. They looked in that mirror
Mm.
and said, I am Sister Dar. I will detach. I will attach. And I will realign to my purpose and to my destiny. And I love,
Mm.
love that, Monica. So you have really set the pace for this future, the future of I Am That Monica. You've set the pace from this event for Sister Dar. And even at the event, I mentioned to your audience, this is the beginning. This is the beginning for them. I remember, Monica, when we had our mind mapping session, and the Spirit of the Lord led me to share with you, Monica, you need to do this. And you're like, no, no, not me. Nope. I've seen others done it before, but I'm good. I've done it with my other group, but and I said, no, this is what God said. And I'm so proud of you, Monica, for holding the word that the Lord spoke, taking the
Mm.
word that was spoken and put it into action because faith without works
It's
is
dead.
dead. You had the faith, but you also, with your dream team, did the work. And what a way to start a movement. What a way to introduce Sister Dar. What a way to set ablaze I Am That Monica. So
Mhm.
knowing that you have set out to do this, and at the event, I mentioned to everybody, we started with 54. We're tripling that number come this fall because we're going to have this event again this fall. And we're going to triple that number because there is a Sister Dar in your mother. There's a Sister Dar in your sister. There's a Sister Dar in your auntie. There's a Sister Dar in your cousin. There's a Sister Dar in your daughter. There's a Sister Dar in your friends. There's a Sister Dar in your colleagues. Invite them. One lady, I don't remember her name, but she had like four people and excluding herself that was at the table with her.
Mhm.
She
Mhm.
remembered somebody else to say, you know what, sister, come alongside with me. Come along and come be fed. Come be filled up. Come receive at this table that Monica William is serving at. And they came, they ate physically food, some good physical food, but they ate some nurturing food to prepare them for what's to come. So,
Mhm.
what's to come in the fall is going to be triple what we just experienced. So, I want you to tell me what is next for Sister Dar? What is next for the brand I Am That Monica? Knowing that we have set the foundation, we have started a process, and we're about to take it to a whole new level. what does that next look like for Sister Dar, but for the brand I Am That Monica?
Well, before I speak on that, I want to share something about Sister Dar. So there was a husband and wife vendor at the event, and they left. And as we were, cleaning up, getting, with everybody was getting everything together, as we were leaving, we noticed that there was a tablecloth left on one of the vendor tables. And I was like, was that their tablecloth? Or, yeah, it had to have been, because there were no tablecloths on none of the tables. People came with their stuff. And, Juanita walked over there to the table. She said, yes, this is their table because their logo is on it. I was like, okay, well, we got to get it, and I'll make sure he gets his tablecloth. And so because I had his number, I had reached out to him and to let him know that the next day that he left his tablecloth and that I had it, and, we can meet up or whatever, so he can get it. And when he responded back, he said, hey, Sister Dar. I thought that was so powerful that he said, hey, Sister Dar, thank you for reaching out to me. Thank you for getting my tablecloth. And we can meet up. But that wasn't it. It was the mere fact that he said, hey, Sister Dar. I thought that was so powerful, coming from him.
Yes.
Now, if his wife would have said it, of course, it's just, but the mere fact that he said it. So this is not just going to be something that just made me think. It's not just going to be something that us women are going to be saying one to another, but even husbands are going to be calling their wives Sister Dar to remind her of who she is, what she needs to detach, from and attach to and realign herself with. So not only that, but your husband or your partner, whoever you with, they're going to be calling you Sister Dar as well, to bring you back and to remind you, don't forget, don't lose sight. So that was powerful. So when we say what is next for Sister Dar, I say world travel, international travel, walking through God opened doors for me, gracing platforms where God wants me to utilize my gifts. My gifts, any of our gifts will make room it makes room for you. Your gifts will make room for you, and I'm here for it. I don't have to beg or plead or wonder why people won't make room when I know God has organized the room for me. He has placed me on the hearts of the right people. So I'm trusting his process. Sister Dar is a movement. It's going to go places. It's going to be everywhere. Everybody is going to be saying, hey, Sister Dar. It doesn't matter what state you're in, what country you're in. It doesn't matter, where you find yourself. You're going to hear, hey, Sister Dar. Another sister is going to greet you with, hey, Sister Dar, because it's going to become a movement. It's not just acronym. It's a movement. And it's something that we need, because we have to be constantly reminded of who we are, because people want to keep telling you who you was and keep you stuck there. No, detach from that. See, that's why Sister Dar matters, because when they try to take you back, no, honey, I have detached from that. I have attached to this, and I'm realigning to that. So being Sister Dar, it has purpose, it has meaning, it's impactful, it's inspiring, it's motivating, and we need it every single day. When we wake up, hey, Sister Dar, hey, Sister Dar, and if somebody, what's your name, Sister Dar? I thought your name was, oh, no, honey, and explain to them what that means. Explain. You in a position now to say why you are Sister Dar, so they too can become Sister Dar.
Oof. Wow. I mean, I am speechless in a way, because I truly believe that what you're saying is truly what's going to happen. And for the fact that you said this husband recognized and was able to identify you with the name Sister Dar speaks a lot of volume for those other husbands, those other boyfriends, those other brother, those other uncle, those other guys in their life, to be able to not be threats to us, not be, people that we're afraid of in any way or form, but people that love us and care for us and want to see Sister Dar rise and take her place. And to be able to recognize us by calling us, hey, Sister Dar, knowing that it means I'm going to detach, attach, and realign to my God-given purpose. That part.
That's
the power behind it all. So it doesn't have agenda. Sister Dar, yes, it's Sister Dar, but there is also some brother Dars out there. They too need to detach, attach, and realign to their purpose.
Come on here.
So yes, we're going to brand it out where Sister Dar will show up, where brother Dar got to come right behind her, because he's her covering.
Come on here.
He's her covering. He got to keep her in alignment, so he also got to protect her from that detachment, because we're detaching from the trauma. We're detaching from the hurt. We're detaching from the pain. We're detaching from the abuse. We're detaching from so much things that occurred with the male dominance. So we need Brother Dar to come too. We need Brother Dar to rise up. We need Brother Dar to protect Sister Dar. So I'm so happy to hear that Brother Dar stood up to say, hey, Sister Dar, because he recognized, yes, he recognized, Monica, the importance of Sister Dar showing up, not only for his wife, but showing up even in you. That was just, that right there shows me that we have a lot of work to do. And I'm glad that we talked about, because I couldn't sleep. And Monica's like, Melissa, I know when she comes, she going to come. And I had warned Monica, y'all. Let me tell y'all, I warned Monica. I said, Monica, I'm going to just let her ride for a minute. God, I'm going to let Monica just sit, and when she's ready, I will show up. And I know that she was ready on that Saturday, because Monica showed up. I didn't have to show up for Monica. Monica showed up for Monica, because she had to walk. She had to detach from her trauma. She had to detach from her fears. She had to detach from her own anxiety. She had to detach from feeling like she's not worth it. She had to detach from feeling that she wasn't good enough to do something like this. She had to detach. Then she attached to the fact that this is my purpose. Then she attached to the fact that this is what I need to do. Then she attached to this is my destiny. Then she attached to this is my calling. Then she attached to these people need me. Then she attached to they have to hear my story. Then she had to attach to I need to speak. I need my voice to be heard. Then she had to attach to I need to express who Sister Dar is. Then she realigned herself, said, now it's time. Now it's time for I am that Monica to rise. I'm going to realign myself, because I know there is purpose in me. I'm going to realign myself because I know I have to be birthed. I have to realign myself because there's people, there's women, there's children, there's males. They're coming right behind me. Let me realign myself for my purpose. So Monica showed up, and Sister Dar rose up. Monica showed up. She showed up in the building, but Sister Dar rose up in her because she detached, attached, and realigned to the purpose. So when I saw that Sister Dar rose up in Monica, I said, my God, she ready. She ready, God. And I began to write, And Monica, we went to an event right after, and I was writing, but they didn't know that. And we were supposed to be dancing, but I'm on the dance floor writing, because Sister Dar showed up in Monica now. Sister Dar showed up in Monica. Then I couldn't sleep. I went to bed around 2 o'clock that morning, and I woke up around 6 o'clock with Sister Dar, Monica, in my mind. And I began to write. I began to write out her business plan, what that looked like. And when I send it to Monica, I need you to express what happened when I send you your plan for I Am That Monica. What happened, Monica?
Oh, my gosh. I looked at that and I said, that's too much. I ain't even ready for that. I don't know who she think I am, but I'm not ready to walk into all of that. But guess what? I am. I had to detach from that fear, detach from feeling incompetent, detach from feeling like I ain't good enough, detach from feeling like somebody else is better than me and let them do it. I had to detach from my own thoughts. I had to detach from the things that keep me comfortable. Detach. I had to detach. And then I had to attach to the plan that you put in place. I had to attach myself and realign to what I know is going to happen. I had to. So, yes, look, I got to get it together because I feel the emotions coming. I feel the emotions coming because people don't realize when all of your life you felt like you wasn't good enough. When all of your life you felt like somebody else was better than you. When all of your life you compared yourself to other people. When all of your life you saw the best in everybody except yourself. And now somebody sees something in you that you didn't even know was there, or somebody sees something in you that you just suppressed, and you just say, nah, that ain't, nah, not me, no, not me, not little old me. Now it's somebody in my life called Melissa Lambert that's just bringing forth everything that I tried to bury, everything that I've suppressed, everything that I've tried to ignore, everything that I've tried to put on the back burner. It is time. This is the time. This is the season. And you're right. Sister Dar was birthed. And she ain't going nowhere. Once you push out the baby, it's out. You don't put it back in. It's out. And it grows. And it moves forth. And it may come out infant, crying like an infant baby. But at some point, that baby is going to walk. That baby is going to talk. That baby is going to run. That baby is going to leap. That baby is going to jump. And this is what's happening here. Sister Dar is going to leap and jump, and it's going in milestones. It's going to accomplish so many things in life, the unthinkable. Like you said, eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard. I haven't even seen or heard. Like it's going to be more than what I can even imagine because our thoughts are very limited. But God is about to show me something that I ain't never seen before. He's about to take me to places I ain't never been before. This is what is about to happen with Sister Dar.
Mama, my God. Whew, listen, I'm just happy to know that you have really decided to detach, attach, and realign. Because the plan that is laid out, we already have 3 events planned. We have an event for the fall plan. We have an event for the spring of 2025. And we have an event for the fall of 2025. We have it planned. We just need you to understand you need to be in the building. We're going to go from 54 people to 150 people come this fall. From 150 people, we're going to go to 250 people. Then from 250, we're going to go to 450 people. And we're going to grow, and we're going to grow, and we're going to grow. We're going to go from here in the United States to Jamaica, to then Africa. Then we're going to go to the Caribbean on a cruise. We're going to take it where people are going to be like, who is this Sister Dar? And the brother Dars are here too? Yes, the children Dars are going to be here too. The little ones got it. The little Dars are going to come forth. Because guess what? They got trauma too. They got issues too. They need to know how to develop their mindset. They need to know how to let go. They need to let go of their problem. They need to know how to really walk in integrity. They need to know that. So I'm just honored to know that I can walk beside you, Monica, along this journey. And I always tell you and any of my other clients, it's an honor to serve you truly on purpose. And
I always say back, it's an honor to be served.
Oof.
Not just to be served, but to be served by you.
Oof. Thank you.
This is God ordained. This ain't Monica and Melissa ordained. This is God ordained.
To see how this event, we didn't even plan it. We didn't rehearse it. I said to Monica, Monica, I'm just asking you this. Do you give me the freedom to move? Because I'm not going to be of myself, because I will decrease and God has to increase in me for his glory to be revealed. Do you give me that freedom to move? She said, Melissa, absolutely. Yes. I didn't know what I was going to say, because I haven't been on a stage since 2016. I haven't been on a stage. I haven't done this in such a long time. So for me to be in the front of people and engage in them, it was a lot for me, because I'm like, oh my gosh, these people, one, they don't know me. Would they like me? Am I doing too much? I was even questioning myself as well, and it was to know that Monica gave me that freedom for God to for God to come forth, and for the Spirit of truth to just rise up, even allowing me to pray the opening prayer and to pray the closing prayer. And just to see how God allowed not just her guests, but he also blessed the business owners that was in the room. And one woman, even what your aunt said, even the prayer of having the spirit of infirmity to be removed, she said, I felt I was able to stand up and I don't have no more pain in my body. Healing went through that room. So, Monica, you have started something, and I am just honored to be alongside to watch what God is about to do. So tell us, how can we follow you? How can we connect with you so we can be able to be on your waiting list? Because you're going to have a waiting list for the next few events. So tell us now, how do we connect back with you, and how do we follow you so we can join and we can actually purchase our ticket for the October event?
Well, I'm on Facebook as Monica Williams. My website is iamthatmonica.com. You can also email me at info@iamthatmonica.com. So those are ways that you can get in touch with me, that you can follow me. You can send me a message, reach out to me if there's questions, if you have any concerns. Reach out to me if you want to book me. When you're ready to book me for your event, I am waiting, and I am standing here waiting to deliver a message to you, to your women, to your organization, to whatever group you are in. Just reach out to me, and I am here, again, waiting for you.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, I know that your name will be mentioned globally, and I know that you are going to do a lot of great things for your city, for your state, and for those who will be moving alongside you to go into countries like Jamaica to impact the ladies in that country as well. So again, you are listening to Women Emerge with Melissa Lambert. This show is being sponsored by Women Emerge Network, a network created for women, men, and children to help bring families' dreams destinies and business together. With Women Emerge Network and Lambert Elite Consulting, I help you with the 4 Ps, help you understand what your passion is, push you into your purpose, lead you to power, and help you to profit. And I do that within a mind mapping session. And when I tell you, Monica is a witness of how this mind mapping session truly has transformed and created a brand like no other. I am that Monica, which has birthed Sister Dar. So please, if you would like to connect back with me, you can go on Facebook. I am under Melissa, Mellisa S. Lambert, Melissa S. Lambert, under also Women Emerge Network, Women Emerge Wellness. You can go to womenemergenetwork.com, womenemergenetwork.com, and to book a session to kind of just talk to me for 15 minutes. Go to Coach Melissa, Melissa, Mellisa.com, CoachMelissa.com, because you need a session. You need to get your mind mapping going because it's time for you to move into your purpose. So, Monica, thank you again for joining us, and thank you for being who you are, and thank you for stepping into your calling and being the Sister Dar that you are. So, hey, Sister Dar.
Hey, Sister Dar.
So until next time, everybody, be great, take care, take charge, and know that you have a Sister Dar in you. You have a brother Dar in you. It's time to pull her out. It's time to pull him out. Detach, attach, and realign to your God-given purpose. Until next time, take care, take charge, and be great. Bye for now.
Thank you for listening to Women Emerge with Melissa Lambert, where Melissa speaks with leaders, experts, and motivators who share their journeys and their stories through personal and professional growth, knowledgeable tips, and lessons learned that will empower you to grow. Follow Melissa and Women Emerge Network on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at MELLISASLAMBERT and at Women Emerge Network. And visit www.womenemergenetwork.com. Remember, when you know better, you can do better, especially when God is for you.